Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercante challenges YouTubers to fight. Vera Dark accepts. This is one of those where were you in history moments? So I'd like to ask all of you in the comments down below, let me know, where were you when Alyssa Mercante decided to pick a fight with the entire internet? Greetings once again, my friends, and welcome back to the GNRO Minicast. I am your host, Adam Mickelson, aka Drak. I hope everybody's having an awesome day or night when you're listening to this. And we're talking about Alyssa Mercante, sorry. We're talking about Alyssa Mercante, senior editor. I'm hoping one day I can say former senior editor over at Kotaku, but that would only happen if Kotaku dies the horrible death. And once again, we have another awesome article brought to us by John F. Trent and That Park Place, so let's dive right in. Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercante made an appearance on YouTube channel Giant Bomb, where she challenged YouTubers to a fight. Again, where were you when she decided to pull a Frost 2.0? Because that's exactly what that whole thing was. I've seen the video, and I'm pretty sure the video is linked here. I ain't showing you it, because I actually appreciate you and don't want you to bleed from your ears from the amount of stupid that was stated in there. Mercante shared a clip of her appearance and stated, "I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people, especially me. And maybe say it's not a good thing. It's also not a good thing when you dox them and their families, and also harass their family members or harass former employers. Will we agree on that? Maybe say we don't want you around if you're gonna be a cunt and hateful, and the games industry naturally, not because anyone is making them be diverse, because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker!" I love how she's going full mask off in this whole rant. I love it. "And if you have a problem with that, come fight me, physically, bitch!" Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we like to call a mask off moment, where you get to see Alyssa for exactly who she is. And there's not a whole lot there. Surprise. Oddly, after issuing the challenge, one of the other individuals in the room then asked if anyone had taken her up on it. She responded, "No, because they're all pieces of shit." Or she used another word, a word that I, as a white male, am not allowed to use: pussies. Because fuck YouTube censorship, that's why. So that, yeah, it shows the video. It would be wildly interesting if people in the video game industry did indeed take her advice, given Mercante is one of the meanest people operating in it. Yeah, she's exactly everything that she stated in that whole rant. That entire rant was basically meant for her in the morning looking at the mirror. That's all it ever was. That's the greatest part about it, the whole damn thing. If somebody did in fact take her, she's one of the meanest people. Sorry, I have to look where I was. One need only look at what she posts on Twitter, man. Recent posts detail she's marinating in men's tears while looking very unattractive while doing so. Good God, put a shirt on. I can't even believe I'm saying that to a woman. Good God, put a shirt on. In another post, she attacked former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern, aka Grums, writing, "Reminder, Mark Kern is a crusty old bigot, and I have a ton of super rare merch from the game he drove into the ground that I'll be auctioning off for Trans Lifeline once I'm back and settled after SGF." I'm now gonna go back and look at some of the Q&As, because I actually want to know if Alyssa was one of the people that actually pissed me the fuck off with the diversity questions that were being asked when people wanted to actually know about the lore of the game and how that was going to move forward. Because I'm pretty sure this bitch was part of that line. If she didn't get to the front, then she certainly was in the line. In fact, Mercante previously called for Kern to be blacklisted from the industry. Yes, I forgot that little part. Not only that, but she agreed with the hits and the doxing and all that shit. She wrote on Twitter, "X, this absolute toenail is trying to sick any of his followers on women or POCs or queer folk in the industry." No, he's not. He's not. Every single person in a position of power should be speaking out against this with their entire chest. Ban this man from events. Support your employees. Period. And all I heard was... Mercante also celebrated Second Wind editor-in-chief Nick Calandra's coordinated reporting campaign against YouTuber Smash JT. We actually reported on this. Calandra was able to briefly get Smash JT's website and his Kotaku Detected webpage shut down, only for a weekend, and then it was back up. While it was shut down, Mercante celebrated, "Oop, website not detected. Huge shout out to Nick Calandra, who reached out to Wix about this site and consistently followed up and lied through his teeth and told everybody to do so. Clearly they agree that he was engaging in targeted harassment." No, they don't. In fact, that's why they brought the site back up, Alyssa. She added, "This is a great precedent, a great sign that there are people and places on the internet who know targeted harassment and cyberbullying when they see it." Yeah, a lot of it is coming from you, because again, Wix brought it back up after being showed proper receipts. I'm loving all of the W's that Grums and Smash JT and gamers as a whole are getting from this bitch, just in this article. However, she quickly changed her tune when Wix restored Smash JT's website, writing, "You can keep your website, it helps me." That's basically her throwing a fit and going off to pout. As for the claim that people are not intentionally trying to make video games diverse, this is a flat-out lie. There are numerous consultancy companies such as Sweet Baby Inc., whose primary goal is to diversify the video game industry. You know, the industry that didn't really need it. The industry that actually had powerful female characters. The industry that actually had worthwhile characters of color. Let's play to your language. It had all that, and you decided to destroy it. That's all that this is. Sweet Baby Inc.'s About Us section reads, "Our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video games industry, which you don't do in the slightest. In fact, as of recording this, I now know of at least 2 or 3 companies that are going to go under because of your bullshit. And also your extortionist racketeering. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, and more inclusive. We also want to be the video games fucking mafia." It's not just consultancy groups like Sweet Baby Inc. Major companies and developers are also forcing diversity. The biggest is Microsoft and its various subsidiaries, such as Activision. And I've reported on all of this bullshit. Microsoft has an entire diversity framework that they invented in 2019 and recently made public for game developers to use to develop their games. All of which is bullshit, and is providing nothing more than failed entries in the industry. Oops. It's called Gaming for Everyone's Product Inclusion Framework, and one of the demands is to create and surface content that depicts diverse characters, stories, and creators. And again, I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to see all of the stupid that was in that. Diversity, for all intents and purposes, is racism against white people. Oh shit. In 2015, Emily Goldstein made this very clear in an article at Thought Catalog, yet titled, "Yes, diversity is about getting rid of white people, and that's a good thing." Just shows you exactly who these people are. Right there in that article. She wrote in the article, "One of the more common memes that I've seen white supremacists spread around recently has been diversity is a code word for white genocide. The concept here is that diversity is only promoted in white nations, and that the end goal is to eliminate white people altogether by flooding all white countries with non-white people until there are no white people left." Well, guess what, white supremacists? That's exactly right. Diversity is about getting rid of white people, and that's a good thing. Right here, boys and girls. Right here. And I'm guaranteeing you, people like Alyssa Mercante agree with this person, specifically Emily Goldstein, and I'm guaranteeing you the CEO of Sweet Baby Inc. also agrees with this person. She even concludes the article writing, "So yes, white supremacists, diversity is indeed white genocide, except here's the problem. All the people that you're calling supremacists aren't supremacists. They are regular, everyday, run-of-the-mill people, and you want to get rid of them for no other reason than their skin color. Who's the bigot in this interaction? Who's the actual supremacist in this argument?" As for her challenge to a fight, back into the matter at hand, YouTuber Vera Dark, yay Vera, accepted it after the video was posted. Dark wrote on Twitterman X, "Can't hit up this little bitch on who's hiding behind a block, so send me a DM and let's talk match details." Oops! Somebody took you up on your offer, Alyssa! How's that working out for you? She added, "Let's do one better and lay it out publicly. Winner gets 1K Loser has to put up content publicly announcing their loss. An article from you, a video from me. And what, 3 months for a venue and train? Oh shit. It's almost like we're actually gonna do this. At least Vero was ready to go. Twitterman X user Mara Jade also accepted the fight and shared a number of first place judo trophies as well. Oh, I totally want them both to kick her ass. Just please. Whatever's left of that ass, I'm pretty sure there's nothing there. And what do I think of Mercante's challenge and her comments? Well, I think it's absolutely hilarious. It's just too bad that Mercante didn't look at it that way, because once again, we have another double dose on this story and a bit of an update in regards to it. Once again, brought to us by That Park Place and John F. Trent. Here's the headline. Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercante attempts to explain why she refused multiple fight offers after issuing the challenge to fight. Bitch challenged the internet and then promptly backed down. She is not only Frost 2.0, she is the lesbian coming of Tonka Saw. She is the equivalent of an internet tough girl. Talks a big game, but can never deliver. Do you also have AIDS like Tonka Saw does? Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercante is attempting to explain why she's refusing to fight anyone after being the one to issue a challenge to fight. During an appearance on Giant Bomb, Mercante issued her challenge stating, "I want people in the industry..." Okay, I'm not reading the damn quote again. It's so stupid. The challenge was accepted by a number of individuals, including YouTuber Vera Dark, who posted, and you already know what she said, and she also basically said, let's do it the way that she said, 1K, loser has to put up content publicly, and even Mara Jade offered to do the same. We also got Lorena Creole. As Miss Alyssa has been blocked, I guess she won't accept a fight from a black woman. I'm still down for that throwdown. Come at me, you racist heifer. Ooh, snap, boys! We got ourselves a couple slobber knockers, and you know what? Give me a second. I need to get the popcorn, because I know exactly what's going to happen right after this. Mercante initially attempted to entertain Dark's challenge, albeit she began putting her own stipulations on the fight. She wrote, no prize money, no prize money, charity only. You can't stream it for your bigot viewers. I'm pretty sure it would be publicly streamed, not necessarily on Vera's channel, but on whomever's running the fight venue. And guess what? The bigot viewers would be watching. So you wouldn't really get any viewpoint on that, Alyssa. You just have to sit down and shut up and deal with it. However, she quickly made it clear that she had no intention of fighting anyone when Daniel Keem of Drama Alert and also runs Happy Punch Promotions. If people don't know what that is, that's the same company, I believe, that did the Boogie versus Wings of Redemption fight. So yeah, he's running this. A company that organizes and promotes influencer boxing approached both Mercante and Dark to set up the match. Good on you, Keem. Mercante made it clear that she had no interest in backing up her words. Nobody's surprised at that in the slightest. Oh god, we have another tweet of her trying to basically say she's sexy. Oh god. Blah. Blah. Keemstar posted, Dear Alyssa Mercante and Vera Dark, Happy Punch will help you set up your fight. Mercante promptly replied, not giving you any money, thanks. So, backing out immediately. It's almost like the only pussy in the room was you. Wait, does she have one? Can we double check that? I'm pretty sure if she's pro-trans agenda, she probably doesn't. Or it's a barren wasteland of a womb. One of the two. She would double down on this excuse multiple times. She wrote, you would earn money from this, and I dislike you. But the charities would also earn money, Alyssa. And don't you care about the charities? Oh god, she doesn't care about the charities, people. She then followed up that writing, so the promotion, the refereeing, the security, how do you pay for that? Who earns money from the ticket sales? Keem does. I thought that was obvious. If all the proceeds from this event go to approved charities, that's a different story. Well, I'm pretty sure that Keem would work with you on that, Alyssa, but he still needs to make bare minimum in order to be able to do this. If all the but no morally corrupt person is making money off of me. Hope that's clear. You aren't making money, period. Although, I will say this, if the event actually did happen, there would be buku amounts of money going against Alyssa Mercante. They absolutely would. Mercante continued to try and position herself as some kind of moral person, we all know that isn't the case, when her actions have clearly shown that not to be the case. Nevertheless, she wrote,
I'm not a YouTube rage peddler. Vera has already been using me to make money and get views. She's not DCing it for this. Or she's not doing it for this. If you want to box for a cause.
She is, to kick your ass. I mean, I'd do it too, but that's just because I want to show you how equality really works in the real world. But that's just me. And you know what? I'm okay with Vera doing it because it's just that much more entertaining.
Not to further boost your disgusting little corner of the internet.
Well, from what I can tell, her corner's pretty big compared to yours.
And no, another one of your rage peddlers can't host it either. I'll fight her in a gym anywhere.
Oh, so she won't do it with cameras around. That's basically what she's saying. So she basically wants to bring a knife or a gun and not have it publicly televised, because then at that point she would be involved in a murder. Oops.
This isn't about clout. It's about what's right.
No, this was 100% about clout, Alyssa. That was very clear the second you opened your noise hole on Giant Bomb. That's exactly what it was. Clout.
I'd cross that girl up faster than she could make a thumbnail with my latest selfie.
I'd buy that bet, because I'm guaranteeing you wouldn't even get close.
She added, this was always just another way for her to farm engagement, as proven by the fact that she never responded to my DM. She's soft!
Let me point something out to everybody here. She has a really bad habit, a high school level tactic of unblocking somebody on Twitter Ban X, leaving a nasty or waspish comment, and then blocking them again so that they can't respond. So every time that she says anything remote to never responded, she doesn't want you to respond. She just wants to be able to come out and say, I didn't get a response, except then that immediately gets debated because the person who was supposed to give a response is going to put a video out. So there you go. That's how to handle that argument from not just Alyssa, but any of her cronies. Mercante doubled down on this in response to coverage from this author in a previous article on That Park Place, which I actually just barely got into. She wrote in this tweet,
my face, my likeness, my words, my posts have been making grifters like you and Vera money for months.
Well then shut your noise hole.
I will not help contribute to that with a fight that she can stream and earn money off of, and she can also kick my ass so hard.
So hard that you'd probably enjoy it, wouldn't you?
As I won't make any money from it.
I'm sure you will. You'll find a way.
Charity only. She would not agree to it. I made it clear that this is about what I believe in, and I don't need cameras to box her.
Yeah, you do. Otherwise, no one will believe you.
She then said I was trying to illegally street fight her.
Yeah, you actually were.
She never responded to my last DM.
We already addressed this problem,
which I posted in a reply to her and on my own page,
and then promptly blocked her right after.
Go back to reviewing Epcot bathrooms or whatever, if that's what you did before the grift.
John, she's just pissed that you're making money and her side isn't. It's really just that simple. It's just great. This is similar to what Mercante DM'd to Drak, which Drak shared on Twitter Ban X on June 12th. Oh snap. She wrote, you make money off of clout, chasing and rage baiting. Why would I allow you to do that with this? Charitable causes only, so basically all the similar stuff.
Rage baiting. Why would I allow you to do that with this? Charitable causes only. Ticket sales included. I'm not scared of you, Vera. Not in the slightest, babe.
You are 100% scared. And more importantly, you are 100% scared that she's going to punch you in that octagon or boxing ring, whatever they do, and you're going to cry like Cartman. The little bitch that he is. Mercante continued.
And I block you and others of your ilk because you
I love it that they point out like we're all the freaking Undertaker druids or something like that. We're all walking around in hoods and robes, and in reality it's probably them that are doing the fucked up Tumblr rituals. I love it.
Because you use all of my social media posts as content for your videos because you keep on opening your fucking noise hole. So that's just a little hurdle I like to make you have to jump over. If you can manage without pulling something.
Anybody want to take a guess on who is the more physically fit, Vera Drak or Alyssa Mercante? I would guarantee that it's Vera Drak. Guarantee. Every day of the week. Twice on Sunday.
Keemstar makes money off of promoting boxing matches, and he's also a piece of shit just like you.
Again, more excuses. She doesn't want to do it.
Would you agree to letting Hassan host it? Be so for real. No one makes money off of this. Charity only. You have to get your ass beat for free. Sorry, love.
Anybody noticing that she's basically the equivalent of a high school cheerleader who never left high school? I'm kind of surprised that she isn't on her 3rd or 4th kid yet. I mean, she is, right? Dark responded, if you had actually been serious, I would have said cut that shit straight down the middle. You can get content creators you like to film, I'd get mine. You can have your sponsors, I can have mine. You can donate to a trans charity and I could donate to one of my choice, but I'm over your back and forth bullshit, Alyssa. I don't play this game of blocking and unblocking people I don't like. It's almost like we all left that shit in high school. I have no people blocked for a reason. If you're gonna talk about me on a public platform, don't hide from me, and that's your game. I luckily don't have to play. And also, giving plenty of receipts, by the way, because this is basically how we know that she does the high school tactics. Alyssa, I mean. She concluded, you had a chance at a professional level event being set up and said no instantly. You rejected my stipulations from the start because you didn't want me streaming it to my bigot viewers. You then said you're a busy gal working. That's funny. You working. Get back to writing game guides then, because working your hardest isn't getting you far. I put up more content in a week than you put up in a month. And she's right, because I actually double-checked that. It's pretty clear that Mercante had no intention of fighting. No, she was clout chasing, 100%. Her entire plan was to posture herself as a tough defender of woke ideology, which she didn't, but her actions reveal her true inner coward. She is basically the female equivalent of Tonka-san. That's what she is. And at that point, that's who she is. She's Tonka Kante, as far as I'm concerned. Or Alyssa Saw. I like Tonka Kante a little bit better. But what do you guys think of this whole situation? Did you bring out the popcorn bowl just like me? And then obviously I did put out my comment earlier. But also, if you're watching and you like the video, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing, because it helps out with the algorithms and such. And it also tells our wonderful, benevolent YouTube overlords that we can have these conversations and they can be totally okay. Unlike Alyssa Mercante, who just continues to clout chase and whine about everybody talking about her when she plays high school tactics. Whatever. Special thanks over to That Park Place and John F. Trent for both articles. I absolutely loved how a lot of this was put out. And overall, is anything going to happen out of this? Absolutely not. She backed out so quick. I'm pretty sure that you can make any kind of that's what she said, or that's what, male not being able to go for far too long on her. I really do think that she is just the equivalent of an internet tough gal, and there's nothing to learn from Alyssa Mercante. So let's all collectively be smarter and not read her articles or her game guides. Just let Kotaku go off into the distance and rot away. And I will catch you guys next time for the next GNRO Minicast. Until then, take care, my friends.